Namaste. I am Professor Dr. Pramod K. Raghav, Professor of Food Technology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. This is session number 9. Subject Dairy Engineering, BTech FBT, 6th semester. Today's topic. Today's topic is sterilization of milk. In my previous lectures, I have told about the pasteurization. And today, I'm going to discuss sterilization. Students, I have one question from all of you. Why I need to do this sterilization? Why I need to do this pasteurization? And the answer is very much, sir, since we want to enhance the shelf life of this milk, means for how long we can store the milk, that we want to increase. That's why we want to go for pasteurization and sterilization. Now question comes, what cause the milk to spoil? What happens to the milk? Because let me tell you one thing, when the milk is coming from the udder of milking animals, it is sterile in nature. But student, let me tell you real quick in 5-10 minutes that what happens, what makes the contamination occurring in this milk. And that contamination, the biological contamination, is actually, along with the environmental factor, responsible for the reduction in the shelf life. So what happens when this milk is being milked? It was sterile in the udder, but as soon as it is coming out from the udder of the milking animals, it starts getting contaminated. And the microorganisms, they do enter in this milk, and they do enter during the process of milking, during the process of handling, during the process of storage, when I'm just temporarily keeping it for an hour or half an hour before taking it in further use. So all these activities, during all these activities, the contamination occurs in the milk. And there are certain type of bacterias, pathogenic bacterias, microorganisms which are found in the milk are Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus is commonly found in the milk. Then Bacillus is also found in the milk. Then this coliform is also found in the milk. And these bacteria, they actually are responsible for the spoilage of the milk. And it is very, very necessary, very important to destroy these microorganisms. So there are certain methods, and the popular methods for doing this is the popular methods for doing all this. The popular method for doing all this is the heat treatment, and the heat treatment in the form of pasteurization, about which I told yesterday. And today we're going to discuss about the sterilization. So why we are going for sterilization now? Because what is happening if I am doing the pasteurization? So in pasteurization, the life is not enhanced beyond than 2 to 3 days. And that life, 2 to 3 days is increased when the milk is stored at 4 degrees Celsius in the refrigerator. So that is done by the pasteurization. And it is just because there are a lot of other bacteria which are not destroyed completely, which are not destroyed in the process of pasteurization. Hence, some more severe heat treatment is supposed to be given to the milk so that I can destroy every single type of microorganisms available in the milk, pathogenic microorganisms available in the milk. Only that it is possible to keep it, for longer time, maybe for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. And for that, there is, based on the severity of this treatment, there is a terminology which is known as sterilization. Sterile means no living beings, complete sterilization we do in the sterilization of the milk. And in sterilization, what we do actually, we just expose the milk at a very high temperature, somewhere 138 degrees Celsius for minimum 2 seconds. At this high temperature, the milk is actually exposed, and it is just a flash of heat at some 138 degrees Celsius for two minutes. So ultra high temperature sterilization is being done, and whatever is in the milk, all the pathogenic bacteria, they get destroyed right away at the same time, same point. All right. So because of that, this sterilization process, all the microorganisms are killed, and after that milk is cooled and it is packed. Generally, the sterilized milk is packed in the Tetra packs. So let me again explain. I just told you what we actually do in this sterilization. Okay, exposing the milk at a very high temperature of 138 degrees Celsius for 2 minutes. Actually, as I told, sterilization actually is a term which is referring to any process that eliminates, that remove or kills all forms of microbial life from the milk, including transmissible agents. What type of transmissible agents? Such as fungi, such as bacteria, such as viruses, sporoforms, etc., etc. Means nothing is left, nothing is surviving in that milk which is sterilized. And then all these forms are eliminated, all these forms are killed. So the fluid, or in this case the milk, that becomes sterilized. And sterilization can be applied by several agents, but heat sterilization is the most popular type of sterilization. And let me tell you, student, now you're going to ask me a question, sir, why just we are giving a flash of 2 seconds at 138 degrees Celsius? Yes, just we're going to give a flash of such a high temperature to the milk, because what will happen if I will expose it for a longer time? Then there may be two problems. One is that there may be two things can happen. If I am just exposing it up to the very high temperature, that one is that cooking process may start. Okay, and there will be a cooking flavor in the what you call that in the milk, which I don't want. I don't want to cook the milk. Okay, then it will taste different, it will smell different. And secondly, if I am exposing it for longer time at this such a high temperature, all the vitamins and all other type of nutritive value or the nutritional stuff in the milk, that gonna go destroy. So वो destroy हो जाएगा, and it will be just nothing but a simply a waste liquid. So that's why it is very important not to expose this milk for more than 2 minutes or more than 2 minutes or 2 seconds, 2 minutes in case of sterilization. So as I told that in the sterilization, ultra high temperature sterilization, let me just one more time confirm it here, that yes, for a minimum of 2 seconds, not the minute. So in the ultra high temperature processing, the milk is held at a temperature of 138 degrees Celsius for a minimum of 2 seconds, not the 2 minutes. It is 2 seconds. Actually, my tongue slipped, and it happens. So 138 degrees Celsius and a flash of 2 seconds to the milk, provide the sterilization properties to this milk, and the milk become sterilized. And there is a certain, process of doing that, and it is all done in a particular type of equipment which is known as sterilization plant. It is all done in a sterilization plant. And after sterilization, the milk is immediately brought to cooling, because I have to stop that cooking process which I just started. So milk is brought to cooling, and then it is packed. And as far as I know, the sterilized milk is mostly tetra packed. It is tetra packed, and its shelf life is really good, somewhere from 2 to 3 months in the tetra pack, and that's how the sterilization of the milk is done. And a couple of things which we have to keep in mind of the sterilization is that when the sterilization is done, we have to make sure that the plant must be completely sanitized. There should not be anything available in the plant which can create a foul smell, because milk has a characteristic. The characteristic of the milk is that if you will keep it if there is something in the plant which is producing a odor, milk absorbs it pretty quick. So if the sanitation is of poor quality in the plant, then this milk, while it is being sterilized, and while it is being filled in the packs, in the tetra packs, it may catch that bad odor from the plant. So that should not happen. We need to make sure that the plant must be clean. And secondly, in order to maintain the sanctity of this sterilization, the personnel, the process personnel, the employees who are working in the milk sterilization plant, they should maintain proper hygiene, the personal hygiene, and the proper attire, because what may happen that they may bring this contamination to the milk. So because it is very important, otherwise what will happen, all of your hard work which you did in bringing making this milk contamination free by killing, by destroying all type of microorganisms available in the milk, that will be waste. You know what? Because then you will be providing contamination to this milk again once it is sterilized. Because it is very simple. Let me tell you this thing like this. Suppose what happened, suppose you are suppose you are sterilizing the milk is sterilized, okay, it is free from all type of microorganisms, and now because of the poor personal hygiene, poor plant sanitation, because of the substandard methods, because of the contamination near the packing line, some impurity, some contamination, no matter biological contamination, may go and get contaminate the milk. There are so many entryways. So the plant in which this sterilization is taking place, that must have good GMP in place, general manufacturing practices in place. It should have food safety, practices in place. It should have proper sanitation practices in place. It should have plant maintenance practices in place. We don't want to leave any loophole that anything is getting mixed with this sterilized milk, the milk which is zero bacteria, I'm claiming, and then something is getting added to it. And moreover, it is also safe always to maintain the plant really neat, nice, and clean. And one more thing which I would like to emphasize here, since we're talking about the sterilization of milk, where I'm exposing the milk at 138 degree for 2 seconds, and getting it sterilized. The complete operation should be no hand touch operation. There should not be any place where I'm touching the milk by hand, and it happens in most of the cases. But still, you know what, if I'm keeping the plant filthy, okay, not taking care of the proper sanitation and cleaning and personal hygiene, there are tons of entryways even from where the milk get contaminated. And once the milk is packed, it is sterilized milk. It is not necessary to keep the sterilized milk at 4 degrees Celsius, but it doesn't mean also that you are knowingly exposing it to a direct sunlight or high heat or somewhere in outer at 30, 35, 40 degrees Celsius. Better to keep it in shade, better to keep inside the room. And if you can keep it at 4 degree, that is good. But once it is opened, let me tell you, once the pack is opened, it is very, very important to keep it, at 4 degrees Celsius. So that was in a nutshell about the sterilization of the milk, and entire milk sterilization takes place in a milk sterilization processing plant. As in case of the pasteurization plant, it also has balance tank, it also has transfer pump, it also has cooling tank, it also has pasteurizer, it also because have other accessories where this the high temperature is developed, and the milk is hold for 2 seconds at that high temperature of 138 degrees Celsius. And then finally the milk is cooled off immediately. Immediate cooling is recommended, because if I will not immediately cool the sterilized milk, then what will happen? The cooking process will start, and there will be a cooking smell in this sterilized milk, which I don't want to be there, because I had to maintain the original order and original the original taste of the milk. So that was it about the sterilization, and I hope you might have understand the process of sterilization, and the importance of the plant sanitation, plant cleaning, food safety standard practices in place, and food safety standards and general manufacturing practices must be in place, and all other type of standards are also to be followed up, to make sure that after sterilizing the milk, there should not be any contamination, or there should not be any possibility of the entry of the contamination to the milk. So that was all about the sterilization of the milk. And remember, finally, before I leave, 138 degrees Celsius for 2 seconds. That's the time and temperature combination for sterilization of the milk. That was all about it. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.